put it? Let's see. Stream links. Alrighty, everyone. Before we get into this, go ahead and give us a like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find them all linked down below. We will have the CSRL Season 3 Minor Draft coming up shortly in about 5 minutes, give or take. And it will be James and I on the cast for this draft. And we'll have another background match going on. Whatever players decide to join, fill out the lobby, or if they want to do some freestyles, whatever. Really, whatever they want to do. I'm not too picky. I just need something going in on the background. Let's review our draft order real quick, since we have some time. So we will be seeing Boy Scouts picking first, which are a member of Girl Scouts, I believe. We will be seeing TFL Ascend picking second, then the Mount Laurel Lunatics picking third, followed by Order of the Otters. At fifth will be Office Party Miners, but they will not receive a first round pick in this draft. They already have 4 players on the roster, so they will only be picking in the second round. 6th will be Vital Audacity. 7th will be Pepper Club. 8th will be Ice Age Miners. 9th will be TKC Knights. And last but not least, I can't even read this. 10th will be Atomic Rose. And so we still have some time before the draft. James, do you have any thoughts going into this?
Oh, I don't know what much is there for me to say. Obviously, some of these teams do need to get some great people drafted to their rosters, especially, if I'm not mistaken, Vital Audacity and Atomic Rose. I don't think either of those 2 teams have a player aside from them for their captains. If I'm not mistaken, I just want to double check because we're not. But I mean, yeah, and for Atomic Rose, it's Oreo Kid, and for Final Audacity is Birch. So, like, those 2 teams are gonna need players, but obviously this is a very big chance to be able to round your team off with either the players that are going to carry you to victory, or at least add some depth to your team.
And we've now got 2 minutes till draft time, and I think you're kind of hitting it spot on. Those are 2 teams that are probably going to need the most from this draft, just because they're lacking the most roster wise right now. Now, do you
Yeah.
have any idea who might go first overall?
I think I do. I know some people may have caught on. Obviously, the mods know there's been a little controversy, at least as of recent. Nothing came from it. No punishments or anything came from it. But the player that I'm assuming Boy Scouts are going to pick is probably going to be first. That's really all I know. Otherwise, I'm pretty much left in the dark in every which way.
Well, we've got 1 minute till the draft. And I gotta say, my tummy's a little anxious. I cannot wait to see how these picks start to dole out. I'm really just ready for the season to start already. We've got so many teams now. 24 teams in total between the 3 divisions, 6 in the Premier, 8 in the Majors, and 10 in the Minors. And realistically, if we waited any longer, we probably could have fielded 12 in the Minors.
Yeah, let me tell you, that's a lot of teams. That is 24 teams in total. That's going to be a whole bunch of matches that you played.
Yeah, and once this new PC comes in, which I'm hoping to have built by the start of the season, fingers crossed, we'll be watching a lot of games and some high quality, hopefully.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, it is
It is
8
draft
o'clock.
time.
That
All
means
right.
Boy Scouts is number one, or they are not on the clock. See what they will pick with their first pick.
And the captain for the Boy Scouts is Tish, correct?
Yeah, like a troublemaker.
Yeah, they
Um,
had a shot at captaining last season, I believe, and it did not go their way. They are going to get a chance again this time with a very solid franchise back of them. Going to give them some good leadership hopefully. But their pick is in. They are going to be taking, to no surprise to some, I'm sure, FBTDZ.
yeah, that does not surprise me. TDZ. He's a diamond two, which honestly we could have arguably put him in diamond three anyway, so it's not the worst of decisions for number one. But he is pretty much friends, or this person is pretty much friends with the captain of Boy Scouts, and well, is no surprise really. This dude has a decent amount of potential, so we'll see where he goes if he's able to carry the squad. We'll have to see, but definitely a very solid first pick.
And now we go to the second overall pick with TFL Ascend. And there's just so many players, there's so many directions you can go with these picks. There's some D3s left on the board. And their pick is also in. They're ready to go. It's going to be Major Sticks.
Interesting. Actually, I have no idea if they're diamond three or not. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have the placement sheet pulled up this very second, unfortunately, to see where everyone is. As I'm using my phone to see some of this right now. But it's got to be a good value pick here at second overall. They've been kind of a quiet team, and I feel like this is going to be a great pick for them. I feel like you're either going to get depth or a true star.
And
And
definitely the case. They already have technically a you know a champ or diamond three, excuse me, on the team, and half pick with it who's also veteran, pretty much. So it's like, especially if this is just for depth, then this is definitely a great pick.
and now we go to the third overall pick with the Mount Lord Lunatics.
BTW Major Six was a diamond two, not one diamond three off the board yet, but it is
Very
what it is.
interesting.
Now, technically, the Mount Lord Lunatics cannot pick one either because they have two diamond threes on their team anyways. But there's gonna be a diamond three not being picked for the first three picks, which will be interesting. I don't remember if four of the others can do the same or not.
Well, we see that the pick is now in for the Mount Lord Lunatics, and it is Slowest Clapper.
Interesting name, let me tell you.
I imagine he's fairly quick. He can't be that slow, especially if Max is taking him. He does his homework very well as a captain.
Oh yeah, it especially helps that he does a lot of this stuff, so you in a sense need to pay attention. But at the same time, though, it is kind of like a perk of doing all this stuff, right? Being able to do scout these guys out as you're doing like things around the league. Obviously, he's gonna be very well versed with stuff like this.
And now we're going to the fourth, which is Order of the Otters. And let me see here. Who is the captain for Order of the Otters? Is it Oreo Kid?
No, I'm pretty sure that is Locke. Okay, I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce it. It could be either of those, but that is that guy.
Let me get a different map for them. And it looks like you are correct because I just got the message from Lack, and they are taking Motion.
promotion. Now, I'm pretty sure he is the first Diamond 3 to be taken off the board here. I think one of 5 technically that are still be able to take in. Or now 4 left. He is one of the Diamond 3s. I mean, makes sense, obviously, having a Diamond 3 trying to help carry this squad. It makes sense to only pick a Diamond 3 here, right?
I mean, if they're available, they haven't been touched, and you want the talent, grab them. And with that, we would be going to Office Party Miners, but they cannot take this first round pick due to their roster. So we'll go next to Vital Audacity at 6th, or technically 5th.
It would be 5th, yeah. Now, this is one of the 2 teams. Actually, may have been even 3, because I don't think Order of the Otters had anyone at that point in time. But I guess that would mean one of the 3 players or one of the 3 teams.
And who
That
is
don't
the
have
captain
players.
for Vital Audacity?
Birch. I'm not going to pronounce the rest of that name, but it's Birch.
Well, again, you are correct, as the pick has come in, and it is uncertified.
Yeah, another Diamond 3. Makes a lot of sense. No players on the team, and you need someone to help lead this team. And picking Diamond 3 will most definitely do that for you.
And it's a really good pick too, because I think it's a steal for some of these teams right now that they're getting, you're getting a Diamond 3 at 5th overall, potentially 6th overall. Like, yeah, who thought they were gonna fall this far? You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
with that
you never
underway,
know.
we have Pepper Club on the board next. And if just so I'm sure, this is the minor team for the esports gaming.
Correct.
Okay.
Captained by Icy, in which is just only him and Dre right now.
Well, speaking of Icy, he has submitted his pick, and it might be a little bit of a familiar face since it's a player in the lobby right now. It is Zephyr Wolf. Zephyr Wolf having a little bit of a rough showing against Octane right now.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, oh, never mind. This person is definitely NA. I thought he was one of the EU people. My bad. He is actually from the Mountain Standard Time range, but he is another Diamond 3, which means I think there's only 2 Diamond 3s left in. Or I think so, right?
Yeah, and this is
Yeah.
this
It would
is just a
be
really
5%.
good pick for Icy because he's again another captain that does a lot of homework on players. He's been running tons of scouting games, and there's no way he was gonna miss on a Diamond 3.
Yeah, there's no way. Like you said, he does a lot of homework. Not only that, but a lot of these players are from his server, admittedly. So it's like he gets that advantage for being able to,
As we go on now, Ice Age Miners is on the clock. Now,
Yeah,
who is the captain for Ice Age Miners? It
that
is
is Camaro. Now,
Camaro.
what sucks is for every reason I don't see a tag or role for Ice Age Miners. I don't know why, or at least I can't anyone there. That's a rip. Uh,
That is
let's,
interesting.
we'll just do this and do this whole scuffed way. Actually, no, we're not even gonna do that. We're not even gonna add anyone. Then I'll just type it out. That's fine.
That is unfortunate. I'm sure there's a tag for them. I'm just not sure why it's not working at this moment. But we
Yeah.
are waiting on the pick to come in from Camara now. And yesterday we had some crazy 3v3s, a 4v3 at one point. Right now we're looking at a 1v1 on stream. And as we continue to wait now on Chimera.
Never mind. Discord sucks. I found the tag. Yeah, no, this is gonna be interesting to see if the pick does get in. I know we
Oh, the pick is in.
okay, never mind.
Sour Nuggets.
Sour Nuggets. I'm pretty sure this person, along with a lot, it seems like a lot of the higher level minor players have been pretty much still here. Now the question is, I don't remember if Sour Nuggets actually is here or not. I don't exactly remember. Mainly because of the fact that
Yeah, I want to say
I
I
haven't found
feel
him. I have not found him at all, so I don't know if he's actually in the server.
I feel like they left the server today. I want to say we saw or something recently was mentioned about that.
It was definitely, yeah. I can't confirm that they're not here, so that's unfortunately. I guess we can
Okay.
give Camaro another pick,
Yeah, I
so
do
or give him
see.
4 minutes.
Yeah, I
But
will give him. I will give him some more time for another pick.
yeah, I think he may have been Salty Nugget in the chat, which is weird that he'll change his name from Sour to Salty, but I'm pretty sure that was the same person. That person left. So we'll yeah, we'll obviously just wait.
His pick is in Writer Girl, Winter Girl, Writer Girl, WYRTE Girl.
I think that's supposed to be Water Girl,
Water
but
Girl.
I don't know which is supposed to be because I don't talk to these people much at all. But I mean, this is an interesting pick. I don't think this person was one of the Diamond 3s, and definitely not. He has a Diamond 3 on his roster right now, Camaro. This is actually a Diamond 1. But he most definitely would have liked to take another Diamond 3. I almost wonder if he's played with this person before and he feels like they just connect a little too much, and, well, now it's... Yeah.
Regardless, to keep things moving though, we'll move on to TKC Knights. And this is a team, if I'm correct, I believe Arc 5s will be making their picks tonight. Due to some unforeseen IRL issues, he will be stepping in to make sure they get the best quality picks. And wasting no time, his pick is in. It is Sugma Ligma.
Well, this is no surprise at all either. Another Diamond 3 off the board, only one left.
And who would have thought that, what is this, Atomic Rose, with the last pick in the draft, in the first round, will have the opportunity to take a Diamond 3.
Yeah. I mean, most definitely gonna happen, unless you choose to go a different direction. But you never know, right?
Now, who is the captain for Atomic Rose?
It's Oreo Kid.
Oreo Kid. It's Oreo Kid. This is a tough spot to pick in. You might just want to take what the board gives you. What is the D3 that is available? Who is it?
Ciphers.
Ciphers. Oh. I was actually contacted by Ciphers today. And he requested to be removed from the draft pool, so...
Oh, well, that's that. That's a rip. Also,
I'm informing Oreo Kid now. Yeah, Cyphers told me it was due to school, I believe. Nope, his pick is... He's already ready to go. He's going to grab Elevated.
Elevated.
This is
Interesting.
someone, ideally, who, you know, had somewhat of a draft board prepared, or, you know, somewhat of an idea on who he's played with, familiar with players and whatnot.
Yeah, the only big question is with this, as I see his name gets taken off from the board, he is only a Plat 2, so hopefully the reason why he's picked is because of the potential he has to grow. But with there being Plat 3s and Diamond 1 still left, I don't exactly know how I feel about the choice.
It could be a reach. But regardless, here we go. Right back around. Boy Scouts are going to be on the clock yet again. And, Tish has got to be in a great spot right now, able to take a Diamond 1.
Yeah, pretty much. It actually this kind of went a little better than what I may have expected. Also, just wanted to point out, it may have been for Ice Age that picked Writer Girl. I'm pretty sure it's Writer Girl. I may have just butchered the hell out of that name. If I did, I am so sorry. Um, but either way, with the 10th pick, I'm actually interested to see where she goes with this. Only Diamond 1 is the highest they can go, but they can obviously take one. So it'll be interesting to see where she goes with this. Definitely a good list of players here. I guess it's just now, who will they pick?
And the pick should be coming in momentarily. Meanwhile, when I look up into the lobby, I see an 11-6 game in favor of Zephyr Wolf, celebrating his draft, perhaps. And Tish's pick is in. Boy Scouts will be taking Andrew. I'm not exactly
Andrew.
sure how to
Oh,
spell.
Pam Drew? Is it? Wait, hold on. How is it spelled?
They said they weren't sure on the spelling, but it's Andrew.
It's Andrew. Interesting, because that's how. Okay. Uh, I don't know where this person is at. I seen him place. I just don't know. Um, unless it's supposed to be like this. I don't exactly
Oh,
have.
it's he's D1. He's in the same column as Delta, Killer Monkey, Camaro, Rider Girl, and Marco Topov.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. It's just for whatever reason, it never showed up for me. Like I would type how it's spelled, and then it just would never show up for me. I don't unless he changed something, but I legitimately cannot actually type his name out. What I'll just do is
Let me see if it'll pop up for me real quick.
like he's in the server. I'm pretty sure. So like yeah, he's in the server. I just for whatever reason cannot type his name out. That's I will at least say it is not my fault. That's all I will say.
I see him.
And I still have people telling me, oh, never mind that.
I got it.
Never mind.
All right. So with that, we'll be moving on to the next pick, which will be. I'm so sorry. I gotta scroll back up to my list. TFL Ascend. And this was it Konica Rose?
You would be correct.
Oh, I love this pick. They're gonna take Chaos Kuzenbo. I'm a Smite fan. Who is a Willix? Chaos Kuzenbo, another Smite character. Let's go. Shout out Smite. Not really. I'm so tired of that game, but still like to see the pick. Love the pick. Going on now, we're moving to the third pick, and we're gonna see the Mount Lord Lunatics on the clock. What is saved there by Octane? Sorry, that was. I just see him come off the top of the crossbar and get a pinch save there. Now, I'm expecting Max to hit big here with this second pick.
Perhaps. I think. Well, the highest he can go would only be Diamond 1s, anyways. But I think that is legitimately like the max he can go as well. As he starting off in this, he had 2 Diamond 3s on his roster. I'm pretty sure he picked a Diamond 2 with the third pick. So pretty much Diamond 1 makes only the only excuse me, it only makes sense to do so.
Well, now we're just waiting to see who his pick is gonna be. And anyone watching, man, if you guys want to get in the lobby, I'm sure Zephyr Wolf and Octane are tired of playing 1v1s. The lobby is CSRL, and the password is YYYY. Fill it up. It can hold 4v4s right now. You know, just get something going. But Max's pick is in, and it is going to be Speedy.
Interesting. He actually came from the TKC server. He is definitely not a bad player by any means. I guess it's just a matter of him being able to potentially develop into even better player going in through this season. Even though he is probably going to be on the bench or at least used as a quote-unquote rotational piece. But I guess we'll see what happens. But I do like the choice.
And now, moving on, we have Order of the Otters. And I just love that name. You know what I found out? I did not know this. Apparently, otters are like one of the symbol animals of Virginia. And apparently, they're like super native throughout Virginia. I had no idea. I've grown up here my whole life. You know, lived on the river, fished. Never knew. Never knew anything about otters in the area. Found this out like a month ago.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. It's
Unfortunate,
crazy.
really.
But with that, you know, it didn't take Order of the Otters long to figure out their second round pick, and it is going to be D. Bronson.
D. Bronson, you say? Another Diamond 1 obviously makes sense. I think with that being the case, there's going to be only 2 Diamond 1s left in the draft, but
This makes me think of
yeah.
Action Bronson.
Huh?
It just makes me think of Action Bronson. You don't know who that is?
I don't think so, but I don't pay attention to much of that stuff anyways. Or whatever. That I
He's
don't
a
pay
rapper.
attention to
He's a
anything.
rapper.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense why. I have not paid attention to much stuff like that, especially as of recent.
Understandable, understandable. Well, now we'll see Office Party Miners make their first pick of the night in the second round. What is this? The
14th pick.
14th pick. Let's see
Yep.
who they take. I know they probably don't feel the need to hit too big. They've got their roster, built, but their pick is in, and they might have hit big as they are going to take Tay Tay Coon.
I'm pretty sure this person was also a Diamond 1. I could be wrong. I'm not looking at it right now. But yeah, the second to last Diamond 1 off the board, obviously a good value pick for what it's worth. In Office Party, it's pretty much rounded out their roster as they already had 2 Diamond 3s and Diamond 2 before this, and now they get the Diamond 1 to be that quote unquote super sub role.
And they're in the perfect spot right now. But we'll see how perfect of a spot it is as Vital Audacity will now be picking at 15th overall. And I love that team name too. You know, we see a lot of interesting team names with just Vital Audacity. Doesn't really sound like something I'd expect to hear.
It's an interesting name for sure. It's like I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like it. That's not true. It's just definitely something. Definitely something. But it's not like my opinion matters for that stuff anyways.
And now we're waiting for their pick to come in. And Vital Audacity is captained by Verge, right?
Correct.
I wish I could edit the doc right now. I don't know if anyone is able to edit the doc. That's a mod that has access to it right now. I did have to just re-inform Birch that Cyphers isn't available anymore.
Hold on, I
Uh,
got this.
yeah, I wanted to get his name off of there if possible.
Yeah, it's off. Stop now.
It was unfortunate, he was available all the way up until I think earlier today, maybe late last night when he messaged me. And it was just, some IRL stuff going on. He wasn't going to have the schedule available that he thought he was going to have, and we'll see who the backup pick is going to be for Verge. Someone has got to get in here and help out my man Octane.
Literally, like no one else playing. Is that what's happening?
It's a 1v1 and just a 1v1, and it's 13-2.
Oh my goodness. What the heck?
And Verge is going to take BSDSN. I hope I said that right. BSDSN.
BSD SNC. At least that's a Discord name.
Okay.
15th pick. That is a plat 3, which I mean, obviously there's only one diamond, one left, and then there's 30 plat 3s. I'm not gonna trash on the pick. Obviously, if it's enough of a if the captain feels like the plat 3 has a little bit better rotations or just plays better with the team in general than the diamond 1, then I think it's not much to fret about. Definitely could be a decent pick. Albeit I have no idea what's going on in the mind of the captain right now, but I'm sure there's a reason why BSD was picked right here, which, I mean, this is around the area where you expect pot 3s to get picked anyways.
Well, we've got, we were talking about weird names, and now, or interesting names, I should say. Now we've got an interesting name with Pepper Club now on the clock with the 16th overall pick. And I just wonder what kind of peppers they are. Are they sweet peppers? Are they hot peppers?
Well, according to Icy's profile picture, which is I think the team name in general, seems to be a jalapeno.
He said
Or maybe
hot
red peppers.
peppers. He said
No, hot peppers. I mean, look, I'll be straight up honest with you. I'm white as fuck. There's no way I'm knowing these peppers well. Look, I'm gonna be honest. They're red peppers. I don't know. I have no idea. Like, honestly, that is an L on my part. I will take that wholeheartedly. I don't care enough for that.
His pick is Fancy X72.
Fancy X72. I almost feel like I don't even know who that is. Oh, that's a plat 2 that's being taken off. I guess at this point you'll probably see some plat 3s or plat 2s get taken, even though I do feel like Marco, unless he's been unresponsive, maybe I feel like at some point someone would pick him, but who knows, I guess.
And with that, we will have Ice Age Miners on the clock, I believe.
You would be correct. So I just got some intel from my sources. Apparently, Marco might not even be playing this season. I did not know that, but that's Marco. That's the Lone Diamond 1 being in the draft board. So I guess that's the reason why our captains are not picking him.
Ice Age will defer their last pick.
Really interesting. I don't know how I really feel about that. They only have 3 players. I don't know if that's really the move, but it is what it is, right? Who am I to say anything about it?
And TKC Knights is ready to roll. They are going to take Zen. Before they even get on their on the clock, their pick was in. They want Zen. And with that now, that leaves us with the last pick of the draft. And we're looking at Atomic Rose. Who will they take? I see Biscuits has arrived to give some assistance to Octane, perhaps, in this 1v1. All right, and the last pick of the draft is in. It is Cisix, Cisaaccs, Cisix, I think. Cisix. Am I pronouncing it right? Do you know, James? Did I lose you there, James?
I'm muted. How's it spelled?
C-I...
SSA.
S-A-A-C-S.
It's not. Yeah, yeah, that
Sysax.
guy. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to at this point, honestly. I am not gonna try to. But
Well,
that
we'll
is
see. We might not be
it.
able to pronounce his name now, but maybe by the end of the season, he'll be a well-known name.
That is true. That is most definitely true. That being said, that is it for the minor drafts. Everyone got their picks in.
And for all the players that are left over that were not picked, all the prospects, you'll be placed on the waiver and then have an opportunity to make a team either through free agency or during the season if there's dropouts. People disagree, have arguments. Sometimes teams just make trades. Sometimes stuff isn't a fit. People's lives change, whatever. There'll be plenty of opportunities. As long as you're just active and friendly, there's almost a guarantee you'll make a roster at some point during your first season. But that is going to be all for tonight, guys. Go and give us a like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find it all linked down below. Big shout out to James for assisting me with the minor
Yes,
draft.
sir. Wait, before you end it though, I do have a little bit of an announcement. As of now, the schedule has been released. So if you go to the master sheet, the schedule is now there for all teams in each division. As a little note, there are only 13 sets for the minors, so that last space is blank for a reason. But the real schedule, or the schedule, is out now. Season starts next week, boys
Oh,
and
that's
girls.
a great announcement. That is a great announcement to hear, guys. Well, I cannot wait for next week, and I hope we get some scrims going in between then. Maybe I'll get some streams up. But that is going to be all for tonight, guys. And head over to that master sheet and check out the schedule. Everyone, enjoy your night.